Howdy, this is Trans Man Am, and it is like 8 weeks now on testosterone, 2 months tomorrow. And as you can tell, my voice is a lot lower than it was. My psychotic dog is running around in the background squeaking her sheep, and I am doing pretty well. I started shaving. I had like billy goat hair here that was about half an inch long, and got fuzz all through here. So I shaved it off, and now I'm shaving about once every 3 days. Um, but if I shave in the morning, I have stubble by the end of the day, and it's still blonde and light, but it's definitely getting coarser. So that's a new change, and I kind of like shaving. I'm not shaving with a straight razor yet. I want to make sure I have what I want down first with just a standard disposable, and that's working well. Um, so I know it's been a while since I posted, and I was in Colorado for a good couple of weeks, and I really used that time to kind of stand strong in who I am. And I'm not talking about my transgendered identity, but just about who I am in general. I was there with some friends and then an old bass teacher and stuff, and we were talking, and my life is lived in a kind of boring way. I get up, I read, I play video games, I do things. Um, I play music, and I'm not out there living the 20s lifestyle of carousing after hours and um, hanging out with friends, going to bars, dating a lot. I'm not doing any of that. And I've always kind of seen that as the norm, whether it is or not. And seeing that as the norm has made me feel that that is superior to the life that I live, as if somehow I should be living that fun life. But the grass is always greener. You know, I have tried to be more social and go out, and I just don't enjoy it. So I used this time when friends were, um, having fun after work and stuff, to really just be like, well, this is who I am. This is what I like, and what I like and who I am is good in and of itself, without having to um, try to be something that I'm not. And I really tried to reinforce that a lot over the trip, because I, started to feel as if the life I lived wasn't worth it, wasn't good enough, or fun enough, or wasn't cool enough. And so I've spent a lot of time just thinking about that and saying, no, what I'm doing now with my days is fine and good and right for me. And it doesn't matter if it's cool or not, as exciting uh, as what some other people did. I mean, and this was true in college too, that a lot of people partied a lot more than I did, and I just didn't enjoy it. But I don't have to, and it's very easy to be susceptible to the messages that society sends you, and to internalize those messages and hear those and say that I should be out partying, I should be looking great, I should be going to the gym all the time, and dating and having a great life and smiling in the movies. But, there are a lot of just really ordinary people out there living ordinary lives, and that is perfectly fine and good. Um, and to those who do go out and party and have fun and stuff too, more power to you. I mean, I'm glad that you enjoy it and have fun and are liking what you're doing. That's really important. Um, I have found that I'm just not one of them, and I'm starting to accept that for what it is. Um, so, on the same token, staying strong in my identity as just who I am, Aaron, I saw what is it? A bumper sticker type thing on a Ford Ranger 4x4, probably 2004, 2005, that said "Real girls play roller derby." I was like, okay, that's an interesting message. Well, I drive a two-wheel drive, four-cylinder Ford Ranger from 2000. It's not a Haas truck. It's just a standard small light truck that gets the job done for me. And looking at that message, I was like, wow, that message is telling me right there for my life, that not only was when I was a girl was I not girly enough, and to have a nice big truck that and real girls play roller derby, throw it all out there, be buff and tough. That's what I was reading off of that message, and I didn't fit that image. So was I not a real girl when I was a girl? Not so. But anyway, not only that, but am I less of a man because I have a smaller truck that just gets the job done and isn't this big fancy product? No, I'm not. But that message and the things that we see in the media really tell us and shape us as to who we are and who we should be. And so I've been spending a lot of time thinking about that, and again, standing strong in just telling myself over and over and over, what I have is good, who I am is good, and um, all of that is fine. I don't have to try to be something I'm not. I'm never going to be a big burly manly man. That's just not who I am. I am going to be this indoors kind of person who plays music and plays video games and plays board games and hangs out with friends and drinks coffee and respects art. That's kind of who I am, regardless of gender and what society tells me that I should be. So here's a challenge to you for the next week, and I will start posting regularly now that I'm back. Look around you and see what messages you see, and just notice them. Notice how they make you feel. Notice what they tell you about who is sending them, about what you should be and who you are. And then look at who you are in general and see if they align, if they ever will align, or if it's something that is not quite fitting to you. And if you have this expectation within you that you should fit to it too. Because I think the media influences how we view ourselves significantly when we see messages that are reflections of aspects of our lives, but maybe not of the whole thing. So that's all I really have to say for today. I'll update more next week. I have a question that I'll answer here in a second about voice changes and singing and stuff. But for now, I am just me, and that's all I'm going to be.